Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to have a bit of a discussion over here about Endfield 1.2 and how Endfield 1.2 looks like to me the biggest scam in gacha history. Not just due to the fact that it has one of the most disgusting banners I've ever seen, where they decide to rerun 2 limited units from 1.0, but you only have a 25% chance of getting either of them, and then they throw 2 standard units on the banner as well, so you have a 50% chance of getting a standard unit, and then a 50% chance of getting a limited unit. That's one of the scams that they put into this update, and don't worry, we'll talk about this piece of dog later. The other scam is none other than this unit over here, Zhuang Fangyi. Bro, this unit looks like I have never seen a character, gameplay-wise, animation-wise, VFX-wise, that is such a stellar disappointment. And when this is the only new unit in the patch, her banner is 35 days. I guess it's because she's like the Sentinel or Archon equivalent. She's supposed to be like the banger character that everybody gets and wants, right? Bro, what were they cooking? What is this shit? Because they actually showed you gameplay of what her teams, what her rotations look like. Bro, just get ready for this. Just get ready for this. Bro, she just sits in the same spot and doesn't do anything. Just look, what was that dodge for? What? It's not like the enemy's gonna hit you. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at her gameplay.
使用强化后的战绩，瞬间将蜻蜓剑数量补充至上限，并对敌人进行毁灭性的雷击。大家可以看到啊
，You just spam the same attacks at range. Every attack looks the same. Every lightning bolt looks the same. It just looks like a whole lot of nothing. She just looks like a turret, bro.
再次为战绩所用。最后，在庄方一刀的
What? Have you ever seen a kit that looks this boring? And does this look like a kit from like a 2026 game for like the Sentinel unit and stuff like that? But that's not it. That's not the only little gameplay reveal that they had, bro. They also show her when she's farming stages. Look at this shit. You really thought it was going to look at least a little bit different. No, she just attacks at range and uses this. All the attacks look the same.
没关系，刚才已经积累的剑并不会浪费。 等待符甲兽出现后，利用艾维文纳和湖光的终结技迅速使目标导电，然后利用艾维文纳的战技收枪造成伤害后
，Do you even see anything?
最后配合比赛场的蜻蜓剑，使用庄方仪的战技完美进行收场。
Bro, this might be the most pathetic kit I've ever seen in a game before. And do you want to know why I know this kit is just pathetic? Because you already have a like baseline character released in 1.0 who literally just looks better in pretty much every way. Bro, they somehow found a way to make their newest unit, Zhuang Fangyi, look worse than a 1.0 Endfield character. We just got some gameplay over here, right, that we're looking at for Levitate. You can at least tell what attack she's using, right? Cool baseline basic attack animation. Looks neat, right? Looks unique. Then she's got like cool combo skill, right? It looks nice. Cool battle skill as well. Do you want to know what the animations for this character look like, bro? They actually did a whole detailed walkthrough of just how boring this unit is. Bro, she just summons lightning 4 times. That is the basic attack. It's just lightning, more lightning, and then lightning again. What the it looks like the same VFX just got spammed. And her combo skill, let's check it out, boys. Another burst of lightning. So after doing all this lightning, it's like, hey, another hit of lightning. Except this time there's a cube. Bro, what? Bro, what is this?
会构造吸雷阵法攻击敌人，消耗敌人的电磁附着，并将其强制转化为相应等级的导电效。
That is the combo skill. And then guess what? You want to take a look at the battle skill over here? Let's check it out, boys. Get ready for this one.
生成的蜻蜓剑具有持续时间。
Now the lightning's gonna hit at an angle. Woohoo! Now the lightning's gonna hit like this. It's not gonna come down from the sky straight. Now it's gonna come from the sides.
且场上最多存在9柄。战绩生成的蜻蜓剑数量
They all look like the same attack.
与
There
目
is
标
no
导电动作的
differences
等
at
级有
all.
关。
And when she's just sitting there at range throwing lightning at her enemies, bro, when you simply just compare that to a kit like we saw over here. Sure, Levy spams her attacks a bit in her ultimate form, but then look at this big hit that she has. How does this look better than the Sentinel unit? How does this look more satisfying than what we just saw? How does a 1.0 unit look this much better? With insane sound design, huge, meaty hits. And you can actually see what she's doing, bro.
消耗等级2以上的导电可以生成3柄，等级1则是2柄，而没有消耗导电的话，则只会根据情况生成最多1柄蜻蜓剑了。总之，场上的蜻蜓剑越多，双方一的战绩就越能。
Huh? But don't worry, right? Surely the ultimate is going to be the difference maker here, bro.
先来看战绩，金庭诀，不仅在终结技期间伤害倍率提高，而且在终结技期间手。
You can't even see any of the motions that she's doing, bro. She's so bright, and she moves so little across her animations, bro. All you basically can focus on is the lightning. She might as well not even be doing anything.
战绩的最后一击命中敌人时，还会额外施加一层电磁附着。
That is her kit, bro.
战绩的伤害范围也会扩大。
And you could clearly see, right?
会变为原本的4倍。这样，在终极技期间，
This is when she puts everything
就可以
together.
实现一战绩一连携的循环。
It just looks like the same attack over and over and over. The sound design is fucking terrible. Feels like none of the attacks have any weight, any impact. And then when you see it in gameplay, like we just saw before, right? We were looking at the...
补充至上限，并对敌人进行毁
Bro,
灭性
does
的累
this
积。
look even slightly satisfying? Does this even look slightly good?
累积后的敌人被施
It
加的
just
电
looks
磁附
like
着
shit.
刚
I'm
好
gonna
又
be
被连
honest.
接剂
It just
转为
looks
导电。
terrible. Leviatane feels like the only actual 6-star unit in this fucking game. She legitimately feels like the only real 6-star unit. I don't know what the hell this shit is supposed to be. The sound design is ass. The animations on her end are just ass. And every VFX looks the fucking same. And then you already have this shit in the game where stuff actually feels noticeably different. Every attack sounds different too. What the how do you go backwards? How do you go backwards in your development like this? It's embarrassing. It's unreal. But then again, how can you be surprised? When this is what the popularity of Arknights Endfield currently is, ladies and gentlemen, boosted up by advertising, by marketing, by CC sponsorships, begging people, please play our game. Bro, this was the popularity of the 1.2 livestream. Bro, this game has just been in sell-out mode, paying people to pretend to play it, paying people to pretend to like it, and instead just shoveling at you some of the most creatively bankrupt and dog shit character designs the space has ever seen. This is worse than Jinsei. This is worse than Mornier. And I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna throw Genshin Impact a bit of a fucking bone over here. You wanna know who I think this looks worse than? This looks worse than fucking Flynn's. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying that a fucking old Genshin character that came out way earlier this year
Meet Kirill Chudamirovich Flynn
looks way fucking better. Looks way fucking... Okay, what is this AI voice?
Charged reactions into powerful lunar charged variants.
He looks better. What do you want me to fucking say, man? He actually just looks better. He actually looks like he has, like, hits. He actually looks like he
Dealing
does
initial
stuff.
AoE electro damage.
Sure, he does, like, lightning and stuff. Doesn't this lightning actually look better than what's in Endfield? Look at this.
此为战绩所用。最后，
How do you look worse than Genshin? How is Genshin power creeping you in animations with an older unit release? I need to see what this shit looks like with no commentary. Here we go. 5 months ago is when this shit was coming out, man. Nah, that's better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's better. What?
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Close your eyes.
在庄方仪一道道的猛阿力士的技能回复击力并造成导电效果后，再次使用庄方仪的战绩积累青灵剑，并刚好使敌人失衡。时机终于成熟了，开启庄方仪的终结技立即变身，使用强化后的战绩，瞬间将青灵剑数量补充至上限，并对敌人进行毁灭性的雷击。大家可以看到啊
How does this look worse? How does this look fucking worse, bro? How does the kit quality, the VFX quality, the animation quality of all this shit, how does it just go down with every update? How does it just get
在
worse?
变身状态下，
This actually looks like one of the worst kits I've just seen in a gacha character as a whole.
最后，在庄方仪一道道的猛烈雷击，
Just spamming the same thing over and over and over and over again. What the fuck even is this? This looks like boring as shit, and it looks not engaging at all. And of course, right? We don't have to do too much to mog this game anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we just show you all the real shit right here? We only need to show one attack from Wuthering Waves, and we're pretty much just good. Like, how do you end up just looking straight up 5,000 million times worse than all the other previous products that came out before you? How do you just look worse than everything else? How? That's not even a fair comparison. I agree. What is this shit?
白垩结尾终于是灰飞烟，利用艾维文娜和湖光的终结技迅速使目标导电，然后利用艾维文娜的战技收枪造成伤害后，最后配合已在场的蜻蜓剑使用庄方仪的战技。
And again, we're all saying this straight up just looks worse than their 1.0 character. She actually has VFX. She actually does stuff on the battlefield. Holy moly, what an attack!
完美进行收场。
What the fuck is this? Hey, why don't we look at a Wuwa 4-star unit?
Every ending leads to a new Heaven's thunder awakens. Oh.
蜻蜓剑使用庄方仪的战技，完
I've never seen such a piece of dog shit in my life. And when you combine this with the fact, guys, that this is the only new unit in 1.2, and instead of having a second character, they're running this fucking scam banner instead. This shitty dog shit scam banner where they put 2 standard units when everybody already has Ardelia for free. Because she's the login reward for the first 3 days of the game. This is the second banner in the patch, bro. and it's completely random who you get, you have a 25% chance of getting any of these units. It's not like you can select her or select her. You gotta basically roll the dice to see a 50% chance of getting a limited character, and it might be the one you already have. I've never seen such a failure from a development team before. This is actually the biggest failure I've ever fucking seen. And they just stuck this in like it was like their baseline banner system, bro. You can see the login rewards for this patch. Wait, surely they're gonna show them over here. Yeah, the login rewards for this patch, bro. Bro, this is what they did. They got the Zhuang Fangyi banner. And then they got this shimmering moment sign-in for this piece of dog shit over here. They give you 5 expiry tickets for this garbage. What is this? What is this update? How could anyone rate this higher than like a fucking 3 or 4, bro? What is this garbage? Bro, you actually, I'm pretty sure you have to be paid off to not say or call out how fucking horrific her design is, her VFX, how she's a downgrade from a 1.0 character, and then whatever the fuck this bastard banner is down here. What do they call it? Wait, let me just, I forgot to mention, yeah, the big AIC upgrade this patch, I think it's a pile, it's literally just piss. Yeah, I think we saw that over there. Yeah, it's piss. They're adding P to the game. You got to integrate P into your fucking AIC. That is the big ad over here. The Fest of Brilliance. What is this? How do you do this in your second update to the game? Put in a scam banner that is only designed to milk players and make them quit the game. If you pull on this, that's basically just an admission that you're on Enfield's equivalent of your 13th reason why. Nobody should be pulling on this at all. Because if you do, you are like just bricking your fucking account for no reason. Why would you put something like that in the game? And how are you rerunning 1.0 characters in 1.2? This game is a failure. This game is a complete whack job. Hack job by the fucking devs that is only propped up by people being paid to play it and pretending to like it. There is no circumstance where I have ever seen anyone stream this game or play it without being paid. I might be the only person, because all I do is talk shit about it because I'm not on contract, and boy oh boy is it easy to talk shit about a game this fucking bad. Bro, I kind of just want to check out the category right now. What is it looking like? She paid. He paid. Everyone here? Bro, who's not sponsored here? Bro, who isn't sponsored here? That's probably the #1 question. Who isn't sponsored in this category? Who uploads videos that don't have Rising Tide creators, any of that shit next to it? It's just me. Like, genuinely, I don't see anyone making videos on this game for free. Because there's nothing in this game that's good. This game is just shit. Everything is shit about it. And I think the biggest part that just makes this game shit, right, is just looking at a creator like I Win to Lose, who typically gets insane fucking views on all of his fucking videos, bro. Insane fucking views on everything. Bro, this is his Rossi guide. 73K. And his Tank guide, 36K. What is this? Like, this looks like some bargain fucking bin, like EOS in like 3 months gacha game. That's what the views look like on here. And that's Enfield. So why do you think you have no content creators making content on this? Why do you think when you go to YouTube searches, this is the biggest piece of dog shit anyone's ever seen? It hasn't even reached the hype of the 1.1 devlog. Why do you think so? It's because the game is legitimately bad. It's because the game cannot hold viewers at all. And when you see this number of 2K, that's because we're streaming right now to 800 people in the category. And once we leave, bro, all you're going to see is this game getting Thanos snapped on a monthly basis in terms of viewership. 50% gone in February. Another 50% gone in March. And another 50% gone again in April. That's this game because nobody wants to stream it. Nobody wants to fucking play it. And the only people that are doing it, they're streaming. You literally see hashtag sponsor, hashtag ad in all of their content. Because nobody plays this shit for free. Because it's work. It's not a game. It's not fun. It's fucking work. And they're scamming you on top of it. What a disaster. What a terrible patch. And genuinely, I've been saying 1.2 needed to be a relaunch after the fucking shit show that 1.1 was. They somehow managed, at least in my opinion, to make it worse. They actually managed to come out with the worst patch. I didn't think that was possible, but they did it. How? It's impressive how much a developer can fuck up. It's impressive that these guys have managed to build up a worse reputation than Hoyoverse. And I don't think these developers deserve anything but the fucking ire and hate of the entire gacha community, because they fucking blew it. And I have never seen a game lose this much traction this quickly ever before. This shit is the next Duet Night Abyss. I'm calling it now. It's done. It's over with. Put a fucking pin in it, bro. This shit is cooked, and I am excited to see just how low this is going to go in the future. I predict sub 1K. Oh, wait. It's already at sub 1K. I predict it's going to hit 500 in the next 2 weeks. Probably the next 4 weeks. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of hype for this patch, but once it gets into the second half, oh, it is going downhill, bro. It is going down fucking hill. Oh, and the last thing that I'll talk about over here is the massive bait that these retarded developers decided to put in with like their sanity usage permits. Yeah, people are gonna say, oh my gosh, Sata's just doom posting the patch. They're giving out a free monthly pass. Yeah, that's because they did this, you fucking idiots. They added the sanity usage permits to the monthly pass. The first one's free, as every drug dealer says, right? The first one's free. They're giving you this free one with all the sanity usage permits to make you understand how the game can feel when you have a little bit of quality of life. But guess what? It runs out in a month. And so the only way for you to get any semblance of actual good feeling gameplay back is to pay up, little piggy. Why do you think they're giving this out for free? To get you hooked on double claims, because you won't get these anymore once the free month runs out. And then what are you going to do? You'll want to pay so that the game doesn't feel like shit. Much like how the drug dealer gives you some drugs, right? You're like, wow, life's great. Life's amazing. Then you run out of drugs and you're like, oh, wow, life sucks again. I need to go buy some more. It's the same shit happening here. Literally the same goddamn thing happening here. The game is going to feel like garbage the second this runs out and you don't have double claims, any of this stuff anymore. And you know it. They're literally employing drug dealer tactics. But then again, it's Hypergriff. Are you surprised? I'm not. Because remember, the drug dealing tactics are coming in the same update where they put this piece of shit in the game. Who's surprised that the scam company is putting more scams in the game? Couldn't be me. Let me know what you all thought about this one. Peace out.